live our highest and truest self. My name is Gloria Ward, and I'm the creator of this amazing, wonderful, loving platform called the I'm Loving Me Project, where we are here to inspire you to love yourself. We are here to hold you accountable for those things that you say you want to accomplish in your life. We are here to make sure that you live the life that you truly want to live unapologetically. And we are here to make sure that we can be a vehicle to get you there. We can give you some resources and tools and advice and coaches and mentoring that you need to get there because you don't have to do the journey alone. Remember, there's always someone who's willing to help you. You just have to be able to take the help, right? Hey, Andrina. Andrina is one of our coaches, you guys. So when you come in, you actually get to experience her. I want to let you guys know again, we are doing our onboarding process this week for our membership site with our coaches. Andrina is one of them. And then next week and for the rest of the year, we are hitting it hard, okay? The whole purpose of this platform, as I say every day, is to take your life not only to the next level, but live in love, whatever that means for you, right? Whatever that means for you to not sit and just try. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Not just sit around and try. I'm going to try to make sure I get my business license this year. I'm going to try to step out there and make my business work. I'm going to try to see if I can go after this new job. Nope, 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 no, no. That's not how we do things. What we do is we get the skills, we get the information, we get the tools, we get the resources, and we do. We take action. We go out there. We make it happen, right? We build up the confidence. We build up the faith. We build up the encouragement. We do all of that to get out there. If you want to know a good example, look at yesterday, right? People got upset. I was laughing the whole time. I was watching TV and I'm seeing all of the uh, supporters out there rallying and doing all that stuff. And I said, when you actually believe in something and you feel like you really need to make a change, the only thing left for you to do is take action so your voice can actually be heard, right? Even if it's the wrong thing, even if it's the wrong thing, right? But you believe it's right. You believe that this is the way that you can go out and have your voice heard. And because of that, it's all over the world, right? Now, the delivery might have been wrong, but I bet you they accomplished what they wanted to accomplish, right? Because, see, we look at things, we look at the way people act and the behavior and all that stuff, and we say, wow, that is so wrong. People are doing this and it is so unfair. But let me tell you something. Even with us, when we feel like we are backed up into a corner and we feel like life is just not working out for us, sooner or later, we're going to start to react and act out, right? Because that's what we do. That's part of human nature. But what I'm trying to tell you is let's not wait for us to get to that point where you feel like you have to have anarchy and all hell breaks loose in your house or all hell breaks loose at your job and you just can't take it anymore. Let's go ahead and think about our lives now and let's go ahead and do those things to get us there, right? And it's very simple. It is very simple. Your dreams and your aspirations, ladies, where you want to go, where you want to be in your life, how big, how small, everything. I keep telling you, the first thing you have to do is believe that it's possible for yourself, right? Believe that you could do it. Now, once you take that action, that's where the big work happens, right? When you start to do, that's where you get all confused and you say, wow, things ain't working out as quickly as they supposed to. How come I'm still interviewing for this same position? I have to take 10,000 steps. I'm just getting my book. I have to take 10,000 steps in order to get to where I need to be. And the answer to that is when you start doing, ladies, when you start putting yourself out there and you start walking in your dream, it's something new. It's something that you've been dreaming about and thinking about, but never took action on. And because you're taking the action now, it's something new for you. So there's a lot of stuff that you don't know, right? Which is okay. There's a lot of stuff that you will need to learn, not only about whatever it is that you're trying to do, but about yourself. You know what happened to me yesterday? I was at my client's place, my other client, not the healthcare client, but I have a client who works with gay transgender men, right? Who are suffering from addiction. And he's been calling me for the longest, like, oh, Gloria, are you coming to help us out and everything? With the technology. And I've been like, yeah, I'm coming. But so many things has been in the way where I couldn't go. So finally, I had the opportunity to go yesterday, right? And I'm looking around and he's like, where you been? And, we talk, but we known each other for years. And there was two gentlemen. One was at the front desk and one was a volunteer. And he was sitting at the front desk, right? And the first thing that came out of his mouth, I said, what's your name? Scoot over because I got to, take a look at your machine or something like that. And he told me his name. And he said that he has been a year clean, I think. Mind you, this baby is 26 years old and has been on every kind of drug you can think of, and finally decided to get himself clean. And so I said, wow, tell me your story. And he told me his story about, him battling with himself, going back and forth between girls and men, not being able to, accept who he was and all that. So, of course, you turn to drugs and everything, right? But guess what came out of his mouth the next time? He said, Miss Gloria, I just said that I am working on myself and I'm working on self-love because I did not love myself for a very long time. And that's why, I decided to get myself clean. My ears perked up because I'm saying to myself, uh-oh, God, here you go. You're giving me an opportunity, right? And I said, tell me more about that. So he was telling me the story. And the great thing that came out of this, out of his mouth, is something I had him read out loud, which I'm going to read to you, which a friend of mine from high school posted on her Facebook, which is from a book that I'm going to tell you. But I'm going to read it to you because when I read it to him, he started crying. Okay. Let me see if I can find it because I had him read it out loud because I thought this was so powerful. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. All right, here it is. And this is about men. And this is what I had him read out loud. But I'm going to show you the power of it all, okay? It says, usually adult males who are unable to make emotional connection with the women they choose to be intimate with are frozen in time, unable to allow themselves to love for fear that the loved one will abandon them. If the first woman they passionately love, the mother, was not true to her bond of love, then how can they trust that their partner will be true to love? Often in their adult relationships, these men act out again and again to test their partner's love. While the rejected adolescent boy imagines that he can no longer receive his mother's love because he is not worthy, as a grown man, he may act out in ways that are unworthy and yet demand of the woman in his life, that she offer him unconditional love. This testing does not heal the wound of the past, it merely reenacts it. For ultimately, the woman will become weary of being tested and end the relationship, thus reenacting abandonment. This drama confirms for many men that they cannot put their trust in love. They decide that it is better to put their faith in being powerful and in being dominant. And that's by Bell Hooks, which is a book called The Will to Change: Men, Masculinity, and Love. So when I had him read that out loud, he started bawling, crying, right? He started crying. And he said, Miss Gloria, this is it. This is it. I never was able to express who I was. My mom gave me love, and I know my mom loved me. But when I tried to express that love in other people, I couldn't do it, right? I wasn't getting that love back. And now I just try to stay to myself and stay at home, not do anything, because all of my friends are addicts. So I have nothing to do, right? And I told him, well, life is about you doing something different. Don't try to get out there and just, say you're going to do something. Go out there and actually do it. See, what we fail to understand, ladies, is that when we make transitions in our life and when we make major moves in our life, the old ways have to go. And that is hard to accept, right? That's why we use the word try in everything, because if we fail at it, it is okay. If we go back to our old habits, it is okay, because we said we would try. We didn't say that we was going to do it. Right? And when I was talking to this young man, another young man walked in, and he was saying the same thing, how he purposely ruin his relationships because he doesn't want to be hurt. He purposely cheats on people, and he purposely do that when he feel like they getting too close to him. Right? And I'm listening to these stories and I'm saying, when it is time to make a change and you want to be able to change your life, and you're looking at this new life that you have, your biggest obstacle is figuring out, what do I do now? How do I take a step forward now? Because all of that whole step forward is like darkness. You can't see anything, right? Because it's something new. And that's my point. It is something new. It is something that you will have to trust. And it is something that you will have to have faith in, right? And that's hard, because when you take that first step, like Martin Luther King said, life is like a staircase. Once you take one step, you'll see the next, you'll see the next. But it is so scary because you can't see the whole staircase. So you get fearful. The only thing you see is that first step. And you're wondering if the next step is going to be there for you. And the answer is yes, it will be. It will be. You're wondering, when am I going to actually be able to push myself out there, Gloria? Like I'm trying and I'm listening every day and I'm here and I want to be able to get past this. And Every time I'll take a step, I feel like I get set back 2 more steps, right? Believe and know and understand that when you're making a major move and change in your life and you have to do and not try, you have to be able to accept that things are going to go wrong. You're going to have to accept that there's going to be challenges. That's why our parents used to say, life is like riding a bike, right? And compare all these things. Only because when you ride a bike and you start off with training wheels, you have assistance, right? You can move all over. The training wheels will hold you up. When your training wheels come off and you get on that bike, you're going to fall a couple of times. Why? Because you don't know what it's like to have balance. But do you stop trying? No. Because you see the other kids riding on bikes and having fun, and you want that. You want that. You want to be able to ride with your friends and do all this stuff with your friends. So you keep trying and you keep trying and you keep trying. You bust your knee, you bust your eye, you do all this stuff, but eventually you riding that damn bike, right? It's the same thing with life. It's the same thing with your dreams. It's the same thing with all that stuff you put on your vision board. If y'all went to them vision board parties and you got all the magazines and you cut out all that stuff on your vision board and now you're looking at it every day on your board and all that, that is all that you are doing. But while you're thinking and everything, you also have to manifest these things, right? Manifestation comes with prayer, with gratitude, with love, and action. And action. Try is a word that you use only to give you an excuse to stop. I tried, so I'm cool. Right? And I know this is a hard topic. I know you guys sit there and you say, well, yeah, that's you know, that's good for you to say, Gloria, but a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on. Well, y'all know I got a lot of damn stuff going on, but I don't stop trying. Running two businesses, handling the household, handling people every day. Just handling my damn self is a lot, right? Handling all these thoughts that I have in my head all day, all night is a lot. And it's the same for you. But making a conscious choice to get out there and do and not try is something that will start to move your life in a different direction. Will you lose friends? Yes, you will. Will you be lonely sometimes? Yes, you will. Will it be hard for you to do it every day? Yes, it would. It will be. Will you be confused? Yes. Will you feel like you don't know what you're doing? Absolutely, every day. But that's everybody. That's Bill Gates. That's you. That's Oprah. That's everybody. But the difference between them and you is that they go out and they get the help. Right? They go out and they get the help. And when they get the help, they go out and they get people who understand what they're trying to do, bring them in and get them to help them move to the next level. Well, Gloria, I got to do more research on what it is that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to buy this house. I'm trying to get this truck for my business, or I'm trying to do this. And I got to be able to do my research. I just don't want to jump out there and do it. And, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I fail. Well, honey, give yourself at least 30 days of research and then start working, because you're not going to know everything. You're not going to dot every I and cross every T. You cannot avoid the pitfalls and the challenges that comes with whatever it is that you want to do. You can't avoid it. So the best thing that you can do is accept that it's going to happen and figure out a way that you can break through them, that you can go over them or around them or whatever it is. Right? But we got to do every day something that will move us closer to where we want to be in our lives. And again, it doesn't have to be so grandiose. It could be something very simple. Right? I want for you so much to live your highest and truest self that I'm willing to come on here every day and beat it into your brain until you get sick of me. Because again, that's how much I believe in you. I do. I want you to experience the self-love that I know that you can experience and live the life that you want to live, because it's not only important to me, I just can imagine what your life will be like when you finally know and accept just how amazing you are. Right? I can see that. And I believe it. And I know that it will happen for you. It will. Right? Gloria, I got a lot of work to do with myself because I go back and forth. So what? Everybody does. Everybody goes back and forth with themselves. There's always a challenge. There's always something there. Right? But it's about doing and making the decision that despite what you tell yourself that's negative, despite what you hear outside, and despite what you experience, you are still going to have your peace, your joy, and your bliss and live the life you want to live. Whatever that means to you. Right? So that's my message for you today, ladies. Don't try. Try gives you an excuse to stop. It gives you an excuse to say, oh, well, I guess it's not for me, right? Go do. Go take that walk. Go bowling. Go do all those things that you feel like you need in order to get you moving. Because when you do that, you will see just how amazing you are and how amazing your life can be. So I told the young man, he said, Miss Gloria, you know what? All these years that I was in my addiction, when I finally got out, I realized I like to bowl. But all my friends are addicts and all that stuff. I don't have nobody to bowl with. So I just stay at home. And I'm like, no, honey. See, that's your mind telling you that. You got meetup.com. You can go to the bowling alley yourself and meet people. You can join the bowling club on Facebook, on Instagram, all that stuff in order for you to meet up with some people and continue to bowl. There's always options. We are no longer living in a world where we feel like we are miles apart. And he was like, oh, yeah. He was like, yeah, you're right. You're right. I said, we don't think about that because we want to be able to wallow in the fact that, since we change, it's a bad thing. Where it's not. It's the best decision that you can ever make. And now that you have this new life and this new clean slate, You can put so many good things in it and nobody is judging you for it. You can go crazy with your imagination, but you got to do it. You got to do it. All right. So that's my message for today. Please, guys, if you can, please add us on Instagram and Facebook because we're trying to build a Instagram and YouTube. We're trying to build up our channels over there. Uh, so if you can, on Instagram, we are at I'm Loving Me. I think this is right, at I'm Loving Me Project. And our YouTube is youtube.com. Is that right? YouTube.com. Sorry, y'all. It's right here, but I'm just typing it. I'm Loving Me Project. So please, if you can, go ahead and just add us on there, please, so we can, boost our following. And also tonight, for the whole month of January, we're talking about human trafficking, right? And tonight we're going to have an amazing interview with an amazing woman who's going to talk about the disparities, the racial disparities with human trafficking. And what we're doing is we shining a light on it because it's something that people rarely talk about or don't talk about at all, right? And so we're going to talk about it. So I want you to come back at 8 p.m. tonight. We're also going to have another Empower Her Soul session with our coach, Shawnee Crump. Most of you guys have not met her yet, but you will meet her in the Empower Her Soul. That will be coming out. And we're going to roll out our membership website, like I said, where we can come and we can do this all day long. And we can finally feed you all the wisdom and knowledge you need and really get close to you, because I like social media, but I always feel like it's so far. When you come into a membership and we're actually together in a community, we can follow up with each other and hold each other accountable. And we can actually, really grow from there. Right. So I love you and I see you later. Come back 8 o'clock tonight. All right.